a story time about the time that I went through a slime car wash at the Kids' Choice Awards. I just found out that I'm nominated for favorite female TV star, and my show, The New Thundermans, is nominated. So go vote. And this is from the very first year that we were nominated, so this felt like an appropriate story to tell. Okay, so the year is 2015. I am nominated for favorite female TV star for the first time. My show, The Original Thundermans, is nominated for favorite TV show. Nick Jonas is hosting. I knew that I was part of a live vote between my cast and another cast to get slimed during the show. So the whole show, I'm like waiting to find out what happens with the vote. But first I want to see if we win. So they do the category for favorite TV show. We lose to Austin and Ally. Fine. And then I'm sitting there waiting for my category nervously. And then all of a sudden, Nick Jonas is standing next to me and he's like, okay, we have the results of the live vote. The Thundermans is getting slimed. And I'm like, wait, what? So all of a sudden I'm getting like whisked off backstage. I throw my phone and purse on my then boyfriend's lap and we're going backstage and I'm like, well, wait, I can't get slimed yet. We haven't found out about my category. Like, what if I win? And they were like, oh, no, they already did your category. You lost. I was like, wait, what? Turns out when Austin and Ally won, Laura Morano, the star of that show, also won favorite female TV star. So they just gave her the blimp while she was already on stage, but I just missed it because it's like hard to hear in the auditorium. So I'm like, okay, number one, I lost. Number two, I'm about to get slimed. So they put us in this car and they give us these goggles and they drive us through this slime car wash. And the thing about slime, I've said this a million times, but like it's freezing. I think it's part of how they keep the consistency right, like the texture is by keeping it cold. So it's absolutely freezing. And I'm wearing this like neoprene skirt. And you know what neoprene does? It goes it slurps up everything. So I was like 100 pounds getting off this stage because of the slime. And then they brought me to a shower in like a trailer. First of all, I think the heater was broken. It was really cold. And second of all, you have to keep the button held to keep the water coming. So you only have one hand. And like if you just stand in the shower, the slime doesn't just come off you. You have to scrape it off you. It's super viscous. So I'm using like one hand to scrape and one hand to hold the water. And also I had this like updo with a million bobby pins. And so I'm like trying to get the bobby pins out and they're all getting stuck in the slime. I was like 17. This was my first time being nominated for a Kids' Choice Award. I was so excited. I had only been on TV for a couple of years. It was just a crazy experience. And then they gave me like a little pair of sweatpants and a flannel and a tank top to change into. This clothing, by the way, was not mine. It was given to me by Nickelodeon because they knew I might get slimed. So it wasn't like it was my own clothes getting ruined. But regardless, they gave me clothes to change into. And then I went to the after party and everyone was still dressed up in their fancy outfits. And I was 17. I felt so out of place in my little like sweatpants and flannel. Looking back, it was kind of badass. Like actually last year, I like kind of co-hosted the Kids' Choice Awards in this pink jumpsuit. And I think I did change into comfy clothes to go to the after party. But when I was 17, I like wanted to look cool, you know? That's the story of the slime car wash. I am nominated for this year's Kids' Choice Awards. Also, my show, The New Thundermans, The Thundermans Undercover, is nominated. So if you're so inclined, go give us a vote. That would be awesome. I hope you enjoyed this chaotic story time.